The touch of our innocence is fading. No answers for questions we keep evading.
The following content
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started.
These superstars give every...
He wasted no time going for that pin.
Watch it. He reversed it.
We've heard MVP talk the talk. I'm just waiting for him to walk the walk.
Hey, have some respect. That's SmackDown's most valuable player you're talking about.
Well, he certainly played Raw and SmackDown against each other in a bidding war for his contract, and I'm afraid we got the worst end of the deal.
These superstars have been given it everything they've got all night.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Never mind. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it? No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. Great reversal.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy as well put together as the Masterpiece. He really is a work of art.
Well, I don't know art, but I know what I don't like. And I don't like Master's arrogance. He's got a lot more to accomplish before he's earned the right to be that high on himself, in my opinion.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
Tell me something. Do you really consider Montel Montavious Porter to be SmackDown's MVP?
Absolutely. We've got a lot of talented superstars, but MVP is definitely at the top of the list.
How can you say that when we have so many decorated veterans on the roster?
Well, man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. Going up that turnbuckle hurts a hell of a lot less than coming down from it. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
Wow, great reversal. Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Oh, look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was gonna be intense. We knew it was gonna be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both call hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I get
This is gonna be big, one way or the other.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Tell me something, when you look at the masterpiece, does it make you feel like even more of a loser than you normally do?
Actually, when I look at the masterpiece, I'm glad I don't have the out of control.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
I love watching MVP in action. The guy is absolutely everything he claims to be.
Ah, please. He's so full of hot air, I'm surprised he isn't floating away. take anything away from the Masterpiece's accomplishments, but don't you find that his attitude leaves something to be desired?
You want me to say he's cocky? Fine. He's cocky. He's earned the right to be.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
I think I'd have more respect for MVP if he'd stop.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known, and
That arm won't be much good after smashing it into the ring post like that.
this is pure viciousness, plain and simple. You're looking at a superstar who will stop at nothing to pick up the win.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You gotta come in ready for battle.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Here's your winner and the new United States Champion, Chris Masters.